guys, it's John V here with PhoneArena. This is a review of the Lenovo Smart Tab P10. You're wondering why you should even think about this tablet. It's running Android, yes, but did you know that it has Amazon Alexa integration? $300, most people wouldn't expect something premium in a tablet with this price. But you know what? The Lenovo Smart Tab P10 pulls it off. Adopting a metal meets glass design, P10 has a premium look that gives other rival tablets in the $500 price range a good run for their money. The only downside to the glass surface is that it makes the tablet extremely slippery while also becoming a fingerprint magnet. It's nice that it features a fingerprint sensor as well as a standard headphone jack. Now what really makes the P10 notable is that it's packaged along with a speaker dock, turning it into an Amazon Alexa powered smart display. It's worth noting that the connectivity between the P10 and the speaker dock is established through Bluetooth, meaning you can still take the tablet out of the dock, play some music, and hear it come out of the speaker. There's nothing extraordinary about the tablet's 10.1-inch 1920 by 1200 IPS LCD display. It suffices for the most part, offering decent looking details with punchy colors. It gets the job done when it comes to everyday things, but we wouldn't go beyond saying that it's average looking. Now, the experience for the most part doesn't differ from other Android tablets, with the exception of having Amazon Alexa integration. This is what makes the P10 stand out from the pack, offering nearly the entire scope of features you'd find in a dedicated smart display like the Amazon Echo Show. Now when the P10 is docked, it automatically goes into show mode. Now in this mode, we can see the news headlines, check out reminders, perform actions on home automation, or stream video via Amazon Prime. Thankfully, you can cut some of the wear and tear on the tablet because you can still turn off the display while it's docked. The microphones do a good job of listening to our voice commands, even when there's some ambient noise around. The audio performance out dock is okay. It's lacking the bass to really make it a complete entertainment centerpiece in the home. Now, if there's one feature I wish more Android tablets adopt as a whole that I found here with the P10, it's the productivity mode. It's very minor, but basically it transforms the UI to almost like a Windows look and feel because now there's a taskbar at the bottom of the interface and you have all the icons of all the apps that you use. So moving from one to the other is quickly done by just tapping those apps. It's a lot more practical in my opinion. If there's one area where the P10 underperforms, it's in how it lacks the finesse and responsiveness of other tablets. It'll handle all the trivial tasks with no fluff at all, but the Snapdragon 450 with 3GB of RAM it's packing just can't handle processor-intensive things, like gaming, where we get choppy graphics and sluggish frame rates. The $300 base model of the P10 has 32GB of internal storage, but you'll get double the storage capacity to 64GB by going with the next model up at $350. There's an 8MP camera with LED flash on the back, while a 5MP camera is placed above the display. Now you can tell there's not a ton of emphasis on the camera because the interface is pretty bare, offering no advanced options beyond HDR mode and several filters. We recommend shooting with HDR on the whole time because it produces the best results. Without it, highlights are overblown and shadows are severely underexposed. You can see the contrast in some of the scenes with the sky blown out and the scenery being underexposed. HDR gives the entire scene a more pleasing look just because of the boost in dynamic range, but images still lack fine details. And don't bother shooting in low light because shots come out super soft and underexposed. There's also the problem of frequent blurring whenever we attempt to take shots with HDR just because of the long exposure. Similarly, there's nothing to brag about with the video recording performance. It tops out at 1080p at 30 frames per second. The results are still subpar even when the lighting conditions are ideal. Under low light, there's a ton of noise in the scene and the frame rate capture drops significantly as well. With its 7000 mAh battery, the Lenovo Smart Tab P10 achieves outstanding results in the battery department. It easily beats many of the higher-end offerings in the segment with our custom battery benchmark tests. Reaching nearly 12.5 hours of continuous screen on time, it beats the tablets we saw from both the new iPad Air and Samsung Galaxy Tab S4. Over on the recharge side though, it still requires a lengthy amount of time to get back to 100 capacity. Specifically, it requires 297 minutes, which is definitely on the slower side. The Lenovo Smart Tab P10 is one of those quirks in the tablet space. It really positions itself on a higher pedestal by offering Amazon Alexa integration. something you won't find too often in this segment. Doubling as a versatile smart display and speaker, it's quite the compelling package when you figure that this Android tablet starts at $300. Sure, it won't win in the speed department with its processor, nor does it take great photos with its cameras, but it's the perfect thing for the home since it can quickly be used on the go to get stuff done and subsequently be placed back on the dock to provide us with all the wonders of Alexa. And that is it for this review, guys. If you want to learn more about the Lenovo Smart Tab P10, you can check out our website, PhoneArena.com. This is John V, signing off.